What's going on, fam? Just making another video for my family and my friends, especially those on Facebook. I had a thought today and it kind of stuck with me. And this video is really based on an expression that I feel as though is very short-sighted. And it's an expression that people have used often. You've probably used it. You've probably heard it so many times. But it's the expression, respect has to be earned. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with it at all. When you say respect has to be earned, you make it seem as if it's conditional. There are times that a person should be disrespected. There are times when a person shouldn't be treated with respect. I believe a person should always be treated with respect. It's true that naturally, when someone is being disrespectful to us, it's hard to, dignify them and give them the proper respect that we should. But that doesn't give it any validity or no reason for you to be disrespectful. Case in point, how many times have you seen a person in a restaurant or in a store and they're angry at maybe one of the employees or whatever? They're angry at one of the merchants and they're cussing the merchant out and going off on them. And you kind of still see the merchant or the person in the store being calm and being dignified with the person. It's because they know what's going to happen if they disrespect that person in return. Are they justified in disrespecting that person and saying something back? Probably so. But at the same time, if you were to see the person go off on a customer, see a merchant go off on a customer, then you'd be like, oh, they unprofessional. Why? Because just because a person, is disrespectful to you, you still have to maintain that respect for them. Respect is something that's due. My favorite song by the Mighty Diamonds is Respect Due, because it's true. Respect is not something that should be earned. It's everybody is entitled to respect because they're human. I mean, this is why you have the humane society. People even believe that you have to have a certain amount of respect for animals that can't even do half of what we can do, that can't even reason in the same manner that humans could reason. So if there's a respect for animals, their habitat and their home, why shouldn't it be an automatic respect for human beings? I got to earn respect. You see what I'm saying? That's just like, and there's a difference between earning respect and earning trust. I believe that every human being is due respect. You see what I'm saying? It's just like this. Somebody might say, well, the reason why guys don't respect women is because you have some women that don't respect themselves. They dress a certain way. They act a certain way. That's garbage. That's not a reason to disrespect a woman. Okay, because the woman is dressed provocatively or she's loose, I could just walk up to her, grope her, grab her, and do her in a disrespectful way because she's not dignifying herself. That's no reason not to afford someone else dignity because they're not respecting themselves. It's still your job to treat that person with respect. You see, I'm gonna give you a prime example. When I was a little kid in Baltimore, I was with my cousin Ariel. It was me and my brother and my cousin Rocky. And my Aunt Missy had got on our case. This is why she got on our case. Okay. It was this junkie, plenty junkies in Baltimore, plenty crackheads, plenty heroin addicts. So there was a heroin addict walking up the street. When they on that dope, they almost dippy and zombie-like, right? So we walked behind. This was an older man, of course. We're walking behind this older man and we're kind of slouching and dragging our feet, kind of mocking this person right behind his back. Me and my brothers and my cousins was making fun of this person. And, you know, a lot of times when you see a person that's on drugs, it's like this person ain't even worth respecting. Look at them. Look at their condition. Look how they acting. Look how they treat themselves. So you feel like this isn't even a person worth dignity. But my aunt said, stop it. Don't be teasing him. Leave that man alone. Y'all get in here. And so from the surface, it seems like, well, my aunt may have, you know, told us to stop teasing that person because maybe that person would have turned around and been angry and saw us, you know, making fun of them. But my aunt stopped us from making fun of that person because even though that person was a drug addict and they were how they were and they were high and all that, we still had to give that person respect. We still had to show that person some type of dignity because they deserve that. You see what I'm saying? So all this mess about a person earning respect. See, that this is where the whole you know, bullying thing comes. You know, people tease, people taunt, people make fun, people hurt people because they feel as though I don't have to respect this person. But then when a person retaliates or does something, fusses at him, maybe fights and beats one of the people, now it's like, okay, they got my respect now. They earned our respect. Why do you have to earn their respect? Why couldn't you give them the respect and dignity that any human being deserves, or the type that you would want? And it's funny because I like having discussions like this, is because you get to gauge people and see how they really are. My coworker was like, well, it's different levels. I'm like, what levels? How many different levels are there to respect? You see what I'm saying? You respect people like you want to be respected. So she was like, I ain't going to respect nobody that ain't respecting me. It's still no excuse. I told her, what if it's a particular person that you don't like? Let's just say, like, you don't like this person. You cross paths with this person and you don't even speak and say hello. You don't even dignify them with a greeting. She's like, well, that would be phony, you know, if you don't like a person and you speak. This is where you can tell the person's maturity level and a person's mind, that speaking does not indicate that you have affection or you love a person. When another person crosses your path or crosses past you, and I didn't always practice this because I'm from up north. So, I mean, I've walked past relatives. You know, some of them like me, some of them don't. So I have to often remind myself and put this in practice myself. But, you know, when you walk past another human and you don't acknowledge them, that's disrespectful, whether you like them or not. When you walk past somebody and you so-called don't like, how is it phony? You just saying a greeting. It's customary that when you cross a person's path, you acknowledge them, nod your head, hello, and you keep it moving. This is what you can tell by a person's maturity level and stuff like that. You know how many parents may not like me, but just because a parent may not like me, watch what'll happen if I don't speak to them when they come and get their child. A person's going to feel disrespected. A person's going to feel like, well, he's rude. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to reason, well, the reason why he's not speaking is because we don't like each other. You see what I'm saying? So I just think it's ridiculous, you know, to even insinuate that a person has to earn respect. That's almost like, okay, I'm a new teacher in a new school and somebody tells me, well, you got to earn the respect of the parents. No, I don't have to earn the respect of the parents. A person, you're going to dignify me. You're going to respect me. You're never going to treat me anything less than human. Now, here's the difference. There's a difference between earning a person's respect and earning trust. Trust is different. Respect is due to all living creatures and all people, no matter what. respect a person. You see, but trust is different. You don't have to trust everybody. Everybody is not trustworthy. Everybody is not deserving of trust, but respect. You cannot trust a person, but you can respect the person. You don't have to disrespect the person that you don't trust. I mean, even the Bible says that the heart is treacherous. You can't even trust your own heart because it's capable of fickleness. You see what I'm saying? Trust is different. You see what I'm saying? If I walk across and I cross path with a complete stranger, I have no reason to not respect this person. But when I cross a stranger, what reason do I have to trust this person? Why should I trust you with sensitive information? Why should I trust you with my kids? Why should I trust you with helping me to handle a situation? See, trust has to be earned. And trust is one of those things that once it's broken, that's hard to get back. You see what I'm saying? So trust is something that has to be earned. A person has to show you that they can put their trust in you. They can put their hopes in you. You are reliable. You are dependable. You know, you are a good resource in which to pull information from. You see what I'm saying? Because you got professional doctors who you can't trust. You see what I'm saying? Who go to school and got plaques on the wall and you still can't trust what they say because of their ulterior motive sometimes. See, that's the difference. And I think people get those two mixed up. Respect. There's no reason why you shouldn't respect anybody. I don't have to earn your respect. You don't have to earn my respect. I respect you because that's the least I could do to anyone. I may not even love you, but I have to respect you. You see what I'm saying? I mean, that's why I said we got to reason on these things. You know, what if the person who I didn't like was behind me and I'm walking out the door and I just let the door just slam back in their face because I don't like them? That's not right. That's not respectful. I may not like you, but I can dignify you enough to hold the door open for you and stuff like that. See, that's the thing. People feel like they got to like you or love you to respect you. That has nothing to do with one another. Respect is due. Respect is mandatory. Trust has to be earned. Trust is a whole different situation. That's what people need to say. People need to start saying, you got to earn my trust. You see, you got to work. That takes work to trust somebody, to put your confidence in a person's abilities, the person's characteristics, what they stand for, all these different things. You see what I'm saying? That respect is not an option. Trust is the option. You don't have to trust a single soul. But respect is different. Because I know for me, you won't respect me off the top. And there's definitely no reason for no one to disrespect me, especially if I haven't given you any reason. But this is why you got racism. This is why you got prejudice and all these different type of things, because people lack respect for others. If they feel as though they're better than you, if they feel as though your race or your social status is inferior to them, then they show a lack of respect, a lack of dignity. Remember, respect, honor, and dignity go hand in hand. And everyone deserves that. Everyone. You shouldn't have to earn my respect for me to treat you like a human being. You see, people get that stuff twisted, man. And the same coworker that I was talking to, this is also the same coworker who believed, and I'm sorry, many women believe this mess, that she said, if I had a man that wasn't working like he was supposed to do, or a husband that wasn't doing this, how can I respect him? I wouldn't respect him. That doesn't give you any right to disrespect the person because they may not be doing things up to your satisfaction. That's never the reason to not dignify this person. I mean, and it's a double standard. What if a woman was doing something in a relationship that a man didn't like? What if she wasn't living up to being, the type of mother that she should be or wife she should be? Would it be reasonable for a man to disrespect her? You see, it'll be totally different. Look how disrespectful he is to her. You see, so my thing is, understand the difference between earn respect and earning trust. Trust is different, but respect is mandatory. That's the new saying. Respect is mandatory and trust has to be earned. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Some of the ones I text and some of this I put on Facebook. Let me know what's good. I'll make another video to answer you. All right, peace out.